trimming. Now on to relaxed hair. So, my thoughts on relaxed hair. So, I've not been natural all my life. I have been getting relaxers since I was 6 years old. Please do not look at my mom or think about, oh, what was her mom thinking? You know, my mom, if anything, I never remember my mom calling my hair nappy. I never remember her calling that. What I remember her always saying was my hair was so thick. It was so thick. It was so thick. It was so thick. And it's so funny because as I grew older, I grew to hate my thick hair because it was just like I got really jealous because my sister had either normal to thin or fine hair where I had this thick head of hair. So when she needed a relaxer, it didn't really look like it. She could blend it better. When I needed a relaxer, oh my God, it was so evident, and I used to hate that. So I really hated the thickness of my hair when it was time to get a relaxer, when I was trying to detangle it in between relaxers. I mean, it was awful. I mean, I loved it for when I got a relaxer because then my hair looked really full and really great and just really, really great. So anyway, while I had a relaxer, my hair was probably here or whatever. So for me, that was long enough because, like I said, thick hair, it's hot during the summer. I didn't like dealing with it all the time. So, I wasn't, whatever. I wasn't wanting not beautiful, but this great long thing of hair. I never had a complex about, I don't think I really had that much of a complex about, going so long without a relaxer, besides the fact that it just didn't match. It was just, I didn't really know how to take care of my hair, so it just was more difficult. Now that I am natural, my views of people that have relaxed hair have not changed. For the simple fact that me having relaxed hair, my parents never said that it was, how do I say this? My parents did not equate my having relaxed hair with being beautiful. They didn't equate my relaxed hair with that's what you need to do if you want to have a job in whatever world. They never did that. So even when I look at women that have relaxed hair, now that still doesn't change. For me, getting a relaxer was just something you did. I thought it was part of black culture. And I guess in a way you can say that it is for those who do relax their hair. I just thought that was something to do. You relax your hair. Boom. Those who did not relax their hair, I thought of them no different. If anything, I had such hair envy because I really wanted to wear my hair big and wild, but I was scared to because I don't know, some people did have negative views of having nappy hair, and sometimes my mom would kind of make a little funny face, but in the end, as you guys see, I got over it. So do I believe that if you have relaxed hair that it could be healthy? I am going to say, in a weird way, yes. And not even in a weird way. Yes, if you relax your hair, you can have healthy hair. Because the whole time that, I guess you could say when I was relaxed, my hair grew to an acceptable length for me. Now, I didn't know that technically you should be able to achieve waist-length hair and do all this, do all that. So that means that in some way I was damaging my hair, which one part could be part of the relaxers, but the other part could be because of the actual care of my hair. One of my people that I'm subscribed to is Sprite Remix 05, and she has relaxed hair, and she began about the same time that I began to really get into hair care. She got into hair care, and she was learning all this information, and I feel like she's almost surpassed me because I don't know, she's just better at finding information. And she used to like to keep her hair really short, and it was so funny because, you know, I used to, you know, say stuff about that all the time. Oh, you keep your hair short all the time. So when she actually started growing her hair out, it's phenomenal. I've never seen her hair that long before, and it's just growing longer because she realized that there is a way to have relaxed hair, and there's a way to take care of it. And once you figure out that way, your hair can still thrive. That's just me. That's just how I personally feel. Do I equate, here's the big question, do I equate relaxers with self-hate? No, I do not. I do not equate it with self-hate for the simple fact that, once again, I came from the household that it was just something you did. When it was time for me to go natural, when I decided to go natural, and not one point did I say, oh my God, I have nappy hair. I have the explicit of hair. I'm so ugly. I hate short hair. That's what I hate. So when I originally got my BC, I hated it because it was short. So you know, that's me. I do not equate relaxers with self-hate. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that I know there's so many people that say it does because the roots of it started with us trying to emulate the dominant society, the dominant culture of America. I know that argument exists, and I definitely acknowledge that argument, but I know that so many things have changed over time that it has lost its meaning. So I do not think that wearing your hair natural is any type of political statement unless you want it to be such. Okay, so once again, that is my view on relaxed hair. I'm just gonna get killed for this, but I mean, it just had to be said. I never said it because I just didn't want these crazy, I just didn't want to be crucified. But at this point, you know, I'm 23. I've been doing this for a year. I'm not gonna say that I know everything, but at this point, who cares? Keep going. So next thing, CG method. With this, which is the curly girl method, which means you only use conditioner to wash your hair. Or if you do use any type of clarifier or something that's very gentle, it's not harsh sulfates. CG method. I endorse it. I actually do. I endorse it because I had the biggest trouble with my scalp. Because I was using these awful, once again, awful ingredients is key here. Awful ingredients and not knowing things. And when I was just doing conditioner washing every 3 days, and I didn't modify it because I did still shampoo my hair once a month. Oh my God. I mean, the flakiness, the dandruff, all that. It stopped. If your hair, if your hair is itching and you can't figure out what it is, it's probably an allergic reaction or a skin sensitivity that your scalp is having to something, and you need to figure out what it is and you need to fix it. It is not normal for your hair to have to itch so bad unless you really do have a problem. If you've done all the things that were suggested wholeheartedly, enthusiastically to help fix your scalp, aside from putting grease on it, and even maybe oil, I still don't know how I feel about oils yet, you know, oiling your scalp, then that means you need to go to a dermatologist and see, because there are people that really do have problems with their scalp. But I'm telling you, right, it was bad. And once I stopped, my scalp got better. So that's one of the reasons why I endorse the CG method. I feel like it's much gentler on your hair. It's keeping on shooting back moisture in your hair. However, I still feel like, you know, you still need to somehow condition, clarify to get all that product buildup up. So now I have gone back to curls because I tried to start shampooing my hair once a week, and I was using the gentle stuff like Cocamide Betaine, Deco Polyglucoside. Those two together cannot live in my hair, and I recently figured that out. It just can't, because my scalp started itching in May, and that's when I started shampooing my hair once a week. It just can't live in my hair. And I'm going to stop right now because we're coming to the end of the next segment, and I'll continue on in a second.